Wherever you go, you're in for a treat. From Virginia to Maine, you'll find cuisine that can't be beat. Should you choose Boston or Manhattan chowder, tell them to bring on the feast. Great times, great food, great taste, great chefs of the East. So pull up a chair, get ready to dine. The Chesapeake Bay soft shells, they say, are simply divine. It's time to let go, let your palate wander. Tell them please bring on the feast. Great times, great food, great taste, great chefs of the East.
Welcome to Great Chefs of the East, a celebration of regional cookery featuring some of the leading chefs from the East and Northeast. This time, an appetizer from Washington, Virginia, and Chef Patrick O'Connell. From Providence, Rhode Island, an entree by Chef George Germain, and dessert from New York City by Chef Richard Leach.
The first course takes us to Washington, Virginia, and the Inn at Little Washington. It's about 90 minutes from the capital near the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's also one of the hottest tickets in the area due to Chef Patrick O'Connell's inventive cuisine. His appetizer is perfectly sauteed soft-shell crabs with hazelnuts.
Okay, we're going to be doing a little soft-shell crab saute with hazelnuts, cilantro, tomato, and a little lime juice, spritzed with a little mustard vinaigrette, and on a bed of French beans. We take the crabs in live, and first we'll clean them by taking out the apron, lifting the rib cage and pulling out the lungs. We'll give it a little salt and pepper. And a little sprinkle of flour, a little dusting of flour. We usually use the tiny crabs, but today the larger ones came in, and they're nice and frisky. We'll get our pan on good and hot and adding a little clarified butter. Filming the bottom of the pan. And when that's just about smoking, we'll add the dusted crab. We'll lay him topside down. And then we have ready some toasted hazelnuts, which we've rubbed slightly to remove the skins from, some diced fresh tomato, and some minced cilantro from our garden, and a little lime juice. It's important to have the pan hot enough that the crab skin actually blisters. So just before it's almost burning, it wants to flip over, have the seasonings added to it, and finish in the oven. And he's blistered just enough. We're going to pour off a little of the pan juices, and then we'll add some little bit of hazelnut, some tomato, and a little cilantro, some brown butter over top, and that creates almost a little sauce, and a little cilantro and lime juice. You can finish in the oven.
The crab cooks for 2 to 3 minutes at 400 degrees.
Tiny little French beans cut into 1.5-inch lengths that we will dress with a little simple vinaigrette flavored with mustard and fresh tarragon, and a little fresh cracked pepper. Toss those around together. Pour off the excess. And we'll lay them out crisscrossed in a little bed for the crab to rest on. The beans add a nice little crunch, which is important with a soft shell, so that you're not aware of the skin that the crab has. If you had something crunchy to accompany it, your bite picks up the crunchy of the skin and the texture of the beans at the same time. And you can rest right on top of the green beans. Then the hazelnuts, tomato, and lime juice and cilantro can go right over top, forming a kind of little sauce. Put a little more lime. Finish with some more hazelnuts. A wedge of fresh lime juice or lime, and a cilantro leaf, and these are some chive blossoms from the garden. We sprinkle those around the plate with some chives, and this is a mayonnaise flavored with Dijon mustard and dried mustard. The flavor goes very nicely with the taste of the crab, and we simply liven the plate up with a little garnish, like so. And then it goes out, ready to serve.